Now I'm going to start off with this question since you both are here. As Chris just mentioned, we found some rule clarifications and useful extra bits. Yes, for this game, for this system.
Okay.
Do we want to introduce it now before we start the session? Or because we're so far into the one shot, do we want to keep things as is?
Well,
introduce it. I'm not saying. I'm saying this, and there is no disrespect to how this. I'm not saying there's no disrespect to the system or how this game has been run. For the most part, everything I've rolled has gone to complete shit. So whatever you do is not going to affect me.
Okay.
Have a bit of faith in yourself, man.
I believe myself. I have faith until facts start to outshine it.
I feel you with the dice rolls, man.
I'm not like, oh man, everything is terrible, but if we've been doing this one shot, like this is the 4th session that we've run with this.
Yeah, this is number 4.
Yeah. And the best outing I've had was tying with a dragonfly.
Hey, now you did pretty well against the Raptors.
I know. I was like, did I?
I remember that counter 20.
You held your own against the Raptors. Now, the funny thing is, looking at his sheet, he should be doing better than he is. His bonuses are really good.
The dice just say no, and it's been bad. And like I said, it's no complaint. It's been hilarious. It's been hilarious, but I will admit I feel like a Naruto side character.
Okay, well, the first one we discovered.
Wait, was it Eric? Was yours a yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The first one we discovered is that the penalty for burst shots only applies to called shots and aim shots. But the chart if you look at the chart, it just says it applies to, if you make a burst shot, you take this penalty. If you read the text, it says it only applies in certain circumstances.
Yeah, specifically for bursting energy weapons.
Yes.
Oh, that's dangerous.
So, this means that Brian gets a better to hit.
It also means you all get better to hit.
Uh-huh. The other thing we found addresses the complaint you had, Eric.
Yep.
We found rules for using a burst to attack an area, i.e. a group.
Yep, spray fire. We found rules for spray fire.
They are only in 1st edition. They did not come to 2nd edition.
That's disappointing, but...
But we can port them.
Yeah, I've already done a forward port.
So you can actually shoot groups like I can now.
I'm okay with this.
Because that was your complaint about, why is the Alpha Fighter the only thing that can shoot groups? we fixed that.
Because that's legitimately the only thing I do not like about Desperate. I have a giant Gatling cannon. Why can't they just move the arm slightly while I'm shooting?
Because 2nd edition didn't think you needed to. And more specifically, it's whoever did 2nd edition obviously didn't think bursts come up or something. I don't know.
Okay. If you're wanting to look at it, if you go to the Expeditionary Database and then the quick reference, you will see under shooting, beneath shooting and targeting, bursts and sprays, which I have labeled as house rules because I have had to do some minor adjustments for some of the edition shift changes.
It's who wrote a Robotech book and didn't think that they'd be using machine guns to spray an area? I don't know. Obviously, they've never watched the show.
It's the 2 forms of combat is missile spam and massed machine gun fire across an area.
And they heavily invested in the machine gun spam.
To be fair, it's more like autocannons, but details.
Why can I not?
So short burst, as per burst listing a weapon, medium burst is 2 times damage, 2 times the ammo cost. Takes 2 actions. Long burst is 3 times the damage, 3 times the ammo.
The medium, long, and full clip bursts should be blanked out. You should be looking at the spray.
Oh, they're not. I can see it. I'll take it. Give it to me.
Those are rules I was intending to introduce if this became a thing.
I would totally take a full clip. Well, full clip means it technically stop in all your ammo, so.
Though that is good to know that if I white out stuff, it doesn't actually mean that it's whited out. That's good to know.
I'm in dark mode, that's why.
Ah.
Yeah.
Curse you, dark mode.
Well, in that case, I will do this.
That actually makes it even harder to read than you just putting light into it. Actually, switch it back. I want to see if I can see it in light mode. When you had it just whited out, I'm pretty sure I couldn't have seen it.
Okay, let me remove the line. I'm just gonna do, for the sake of this tutorial, I'm just gonna do the medium burst line.
Okay.
Change.
Yeah, I can tell it's there, but I can't read it.
I have
Just dark mode makes it where you can read it.
I have officially corrected y'all's combat cheat sheets to reflect the corrected rules.
Oh my god. Take you about 7 minutes back then. I should be one with the happy.
I like that one. Is are the orange pins?
However, I'm still required to say destroy stuff. So.
There's actually one thing I kind of like about this game. You do area attacks. You just roll normal dice. You don't have to deal with templates. So it's actually very easy for me to just click on my character's name instead of having to scroll through an entire list of templates.
Yep.
I will say that's one thing I do like.
Because AD&D is all about the mind. And this was for some reason based on AD&D.
I know you mentioned there was a music issue last time.
Yeah, it was loud enough the mic picked it up, that's all. You're good now.
But yeah, just let me know when you send the new sheet.
Well, I just updated the sheet you already had.
The one in the docs.
Yeah, they're Google. Yes, yeah, they're on Google Docs. Yeah.
That's how you know it's for the day.
And they were on Google Docs specifically for reasons like this.
Scrolling and scrolling and scrolling.
Because we're in atmosphere +2.
To all rolls. Before we officially start, any questions or comments or anything?
No, I'm just setting up my rolls.
I'm good. I'm just setting up my computer.
I remember I had a special particle cannon in my utility equipped.
I thought it was the I thought it was the gunpowder arm, not the particle cannon arm.
I have the gunpowder arm, but I also have the Robotech Masters. I have the cannon from that one.
That's right. You mounted the ion cannon or whatever it was.
Yeah, I had the ion cannon in the Gal 20.
Yeah, and then you had the utility arm, which also let you.
Particle cannon.
Yeah, so you had the utility arm, which also allowed you to use the EU-12 particle cannon. So you had the machine gun, the beam rifle, and then the ion cannon.
I just don't remember the test for the ion cannon, but that's
Thank you for saying that, because now I have to go look up my Robotech Master gun pods.
Oh, I thought I posted those.
I know you sent them to me in Skype. Did you actually post them too?
No, that's what I meant.
That's why I said I have to go look them up because.
Okay. By the way, David.
Yes.
In case you found yourself interested in or able to do so, I've been informed that there's actually a traditional Japanese sword fighting class, and I'll say down near where the social services building is.
That seems like a bad place to put it.
No, it's in that little strip place right where like Shindig's is.
Right, like I said, a terrible place to put it because they come out of class, they have swords, and they're pissed at Social Security. They just walk right across the street and start chopping people up.
I mean, I think they do all that. I think they do all that samurai on the social services.
Having had to deal with those people, I would.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Though I do have a clarification question. When they say traditional, are they talking about kendo or kenjutsu?
Good question.
Kendo no.
I just know I just know it's a Japanese guy over here. Japanese guy who moved over here, who decided that he wanted to start his own class. So he runs a Wing Chun school. He runs the Wing Chun school. Is one of I believe he said he is fourth generation from Hitman.
Nice.
So you can learn kung fu and kendo.
Kendo.
So I would not believe that it is kendo, but he does actually have and like I said, don't quote me on it, but I saw that he has kendo swords. He has Chinese sword as well. Pretty much the Ling Jiao from Soul Calibur swords. Also has a it also even does Naginata training.
Oh, that's nice.
So,
You name it, he can hit you with it.
Nice.
Or teach you how to murder people with it. So, but really cool guy. Really cool guy. Got to meet him, and I was like, I do have a friend who's probably interested in something like this. So, okay, I just figured, let you know, for later, and asked him, I was like, how long are you going to be here? He was like, I have no intention of leaving anytime. So, he's in hilariously enough, I believe he is located right next to the class that teaches people how to do silk ribbon strip dancing.
Yeah. And where was this again?
Down Perry Street. It's
Where Shindig's is.
It's right. Yeah, right where Shindig's is. So right after you cross Meadow.
Okay.
So if you go down Carey Street.
So yeah, Carey and Meadow, roughly.
Meadow Street. Yeah, that whole like small strip of office buildings that are underneath the apartments. Where they always says like no parking on Wednesday from X time to Z time.
Don't forget, y'all need to roll your initiatives.
Yeah.
Thank you. I already did it.
Initiative. Where's the sheet? Google Drive is. Google refuses to actually, download the sheet from your computer. Stat modifiers, perception, +2 on initiative. Initiative, what the fuck is the initiative?
It's on your combat sheet. All relevant information should be on your combat sheet.
Yeah, got it. Okay. Let's go. So that's 16 initiative. Oh my god, do I have the highest initiative?
Yes, you do.
I rolled a 5.
You also have the second highest attack bonuses, which why I have no idea why you keep having so much trouble.
Because he has taken my dice, but not the curse.
Yeah, but you have your dice, and you get no bonuses to defense, which is... He has a high bonus to attack, you have no bonus to defend. I don't know how he misses. Life finds a way, you know?
I'll say, the best thing I've done so far is walk the wall.
Which itself is actually pretty cool.
He disbelieved the wall and walked right through it, yep. He's the fox who stares at goats.
Walls are a construct of our minds.
Yep.
He's like, you must believe there were no walls here until we put them here. So I built walls in this house. Therefore, the door. I believe the door's there. Therefore, if I disbelieve the door, I can go straight into the bathroom.
Thank you, old wise sage.
I mean, it could technically be a thing. Just have to be high enough to do it. I feel like people in the 80s had the right idea. And did give us some of the best media we've ever had. I guess since I'm first, let me see, where am I? Here, Big Brain's dead. Fuck, where was the other thing they were fighting? I can't remember.
It is at our 12 o'clock. It just came out of the stuff.
Oh, that's right. I don't know why I thought that was you.
Yeah, I'm the red airplane right above you.
Oh, okay. Okay. He's coming out of the lava.
Oh no, he didn't come out of the lava. He came out of the tower when it was like collapsing. But now there is something under the lava.
Okay. What is there anything above him?
There used to be the tower, so air, and the rock at the far top because you're in an underground area.
I would like to see if I could see if I could. You're right. You're going right after me. I would like to see if I could use my action to attempt to kind of bait him in a direction to see if I can give my partner a better shot at him. I don't trust myself to actually hit, so I'd rather just use my shot to actually aid somebody else with their chances of getting a hit.
Okay, so you're wanting to use your weapon to kind of distract him and lead him into a place. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I noticed the damage output of my gun versus damage output of everybody else's.
Your gun does the same damage output as everybody else's gun. The problem is, you're out of missiles.
Okay.
No. I'm pretty sure we gave him more missiles before this.
Well, I mean, yeah, so he reloaded, but then he used them all.
Okay. Here is how I am.
I'm the guy who's in Gundam C who shoots all the missiles as the main character, but he's dodged them all. It's like, so this is what it feels like to be on the side.
Okay, here's how I'm going to do this. I'm going to treat this as a kind of cold shot, which means it will take up 2 of your actions. Now, choose a penalty between 3 and 11.
4.
Okay. So roll your cold shot at -4. If you successfully, do this, then what I'm going to do is I am going to have a bonus of 4 for in this case Nate, since you're wanting to specifically make it easier for him to do things.
Okay.
No, not a bonus. Ah!
Now you fucking show up. Now you show up. Fuck you. Where were you when I had assist?
Is it a 20?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just gonna roll this d20 right here.
Rolling that 20 to purposely miss. Fuck this Oh god. Oh my god.
You missed spectacularly!
Brian's like, I love AD&D.
Oh my god, I mean, I didn't grade AD&D when it doesn't involve facts.
So you say.
It's like season 4 of Overlord, where they're like, what the fuck are mechs doing here? I was doing so fine until they got here. But yeah. Easy finally decided to kick in. I don't know if it was just me or if it was playing this whole time.
It's been playing the whole time.
Okay, yeah, it just kicked in for me. Just out of nowhere, I was like, oh, okay. And that's 20, so David kicked up the music. So.
Okay.
So that's a total of 24.
Okay. Yup. You are successfully missing in such a way as to lead and herd this Invid assault trooper being piloted by a Invid scientist, though I'm not sure if Nate has shared that. No, you heard that. You were close enough to hear that.
I'd say I'm still carrying, Wheeljack here. I think.
Yeah. Okay. Pew 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 pew. Okay. As you are being carried, you do not want to move. Okay. Okay. Unless there's anything else, I am going to advance the initiative.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I've done a useful thing.
Assuming I'm not missing anything, that should be my turn. Starting now?
Yeah, sorry. No.
Okay, so we will come down, sit down, Wheeljack. And movement in this thing is many.
Try telling you something useful.
Transform.
You did that too much.
And do a nice little strafing run here.
Okay. Wow. I'm just looking at the damage in the missile shoving and say, I could shoot you. But fuck it, I got missiles. I got lots of missiles.
I still got a half-loaded beta. Yeah, I'm gonna use.
I'm not gonna use 3. I'm not gonna use 2. I'm just gonna vent the shit. Okay.
That's not even a vet. That's a half. It goes up to 20.
Okay.
I figured he's gonna try and shoot some of them down and try to burn his actions.
Okay.
Watch him not shoot him down.
Well, then I'll feel terrible because I'll probably one hit killed the boss. But
I mean, would you feel that bad?
yes, because we literally just started. They go, well, that's the session, guy. We played maybe 10 minutes. Time to go home.
Okay.
I mean,
I'd be sad for that's effectively within Robotech for the rest of the year, probably.
Yeah, that's.
I feel part of me feels some sort of way. The other part of me is like, the other part of me is like,
I mean, I know you can roll with blow for half, but still.
He just accidentally do what I haven't been able to do this whole game.
Okay. Doesn't have that option. Okay.
And considering I use AoE missiles, it's very easy for him to blow up one of my missiles and take out the whole volley, so.
Yeah.
16, that is able to meet the difficulty. Okay, D100. Because of the corralling and you did a non-rollable attack, I'm going to minus his by 4, which makes it 12, which still meets it. Okay. Firing the smaller plasma cannons rapidly into the air as he's trying, the infant scientist is trying to get a good bead on the missiles. 78. No, those are for missiles. Solid energy weapons. 78 is within the correct range to create a series of explosions in the air, detonating the missile volley.
See?
Okay, he's now down 2 actions, considering the evade, attempting to not be corralled earlier. Okay.
Take that, action economy. See, all I have to do is make him burn up more actions than Brian, and then Brian can hit him because he can't dodge.
If I recall correctly, isn't a called shot 1 action, but a aimed called shot is 2?
No, a cold shot or a aim shot by itself is 2. A aimed cold shot is 3.
And I can't do a spray while doing an aimed called shot, can I?
No, because inherent with the spray is the idea that you're spraying your fire. So
Okay.
And so they treat spraying like wildfire.
yeah, that's why it says strike -6. So
Which is fair. I just want to double check. And we can only do one attack per action unless we do specific things.
Yep.
okay. Are you still maintaining? What is your current altitude, Nate? Are you still kind of within the caldera area, or have you or did you veer up to pop up above?
He came down to put down Wheeljack, and then he's now arcing towards the rim of the crater volcano, but he has not ascended above it yet.
Okay.
Because in keeping with the visuals of the show, we're staying low as opposed to being an asshole and circle strafing with a jet fighter. Because with a range of several miles, in a jet, I could be doing the reverse dragon right now if I wanted to. But no, I'm sticking with the show.
Okay.
I'm staying low. Thankfully, I don't have to pull a million G's like Maverick.
You'll only have to worry about gaining altitude and staying far away if you take enough damage.
Yeah.
And...
Well, the Invid's triumph of this world is now all but guaranteed. Sate my curiosity. Humans. How is it that you how is it that you got this far and discovered the experiment? As a reminder, while you're hearing this, your instrumentation is not picking up any kind of signal.
How do we get this far and discover the experiment?
So he's talking in our heads.
Simple. Chairs, son!
I knew it. The drugs. It's permanent.
Oh shit! So you know what one of y'all needs to do now? Pick up an Invid chair and throw it at him.
I'll eject at him.
Oh shit! No, you'll be flying here at him, and your eject before having. You'll be like, "Cheers, son!"
Oh, that explains the entire thing. That's the reason I've been failing this entire thing. I haven't even gotten a chair. I need chairs for the next mission. I just need one chair.
Well, I mean, you have a spare chair in your Jeep. You could rip it out and throw it at him.
No, I need like a chair the size of something for the smack.
You want WWE SmackDown in the chair.
A chair big enough for your silverback. So you need a chair that can fit Eric.
Yes.
Because as I recall the stats, the silverback in mecha mode is about the size of the bear.
Yes it is. So, when your character sits in the silverback, finally eye level with it.
He just has to use his Ripley mech suit, dune buggy to do it.
That's kind of terrifying if you consider the fact that I could probably fight it hand to hand. Pretty.
You can. Your strength is comparable.
It's like, but that's me. I'm a motherfucking bear. What does that mean? I'm a bear. Don't fight a bear.
I thought you may not be able to fit into a jet plane, but you can punch out most mechs.
Okay.
I think you're almost as strong as my alpha.
Accelerating it. The assault trooper will be accelerating towards you, Nate, at a comparatively slower speed to what you can attain if you're still in your in jet mode.
Yep.
Firing the large shoulder plasma cannons at you. Then after this world has been conquered, I will find your chairs and take them. Oh, that is a. Okay, I'm rolling less than a 10 on this on these dice here. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Oh, sorry. I need to be a little more specific here. What's being shot at you is not the regular plasma disc. It is a plasma beam.
Oh no! Does that affect anything?
Description.
Okay.
And the fact that there were it can't do volley shots or anything like that because it's a beam and not a linked pair of
There was a thing for maneuvers, though. I don't remember how many of those maneuvers help me here.
You might be. Are you looking under the aerospace maneuvers?
I'm trying to find aerospace maneuvers. Stationary database. Evasive action.
By the way,
tilt. Yep.
Yeah.
I know that aim shot gives it +2, but sniper gives it a bonus if I recall.
Yeah. If you're doing an aim shot, which is a single shot, usually. Yeah. +2. Aim shot is +2. And sniper shot, I know sniper shot specifically is for like single fire things, but it would stack if you're firing a single shot.
So aim shot just gives me a +2 if it's a sniper. If I use it as a sniper, because I have sniper. That's why I'm trying to figure out what's the difference.
That sniper reduces all penalties by 2. What, right? Or
Shot. No. Sniper shot gives you a bonus. It's a weapon efficiency.
Okay.
To answer your question. Oh my god. There we go.
Cool.
To answer your question.
Oh yeah.
I don't have it listed.
Oh yeah.
I have it listed under Wait, yeah, it should be under the quick reference.
Oh, I didn't need to tilt.
Yeah, sniper can apply. We don't even know what the sniper is.
Oh, I tilt dodged anyway.
Oh my god, that yeah.
Yep, sniper is +2 to strike on called and aimed shots. Only weapons that can be made to fire a single bullet / round or blast can be used for sniper. No automatic or burst firing.
Why did I think tilt dodge was free? I don't.
Acceptable weapons include bow and arrow, crossbows, bolt-action rifles, energy rifles capable of switching from burst or pulse to single shot. So again, to get your sniper bonus, you can only do a single shot and not a burst.
That's fine. So I can do a +2 for aiming, and then an additional +2 if it's a single shot. And cool.
Okay.
If it's not my turn yet, that's all I want to know.
Okay. Yeah, it's like, are you keep in mind if you're wanting to shoot something specific, you can also do an aimed cold shot to negate penalties. That being said, okay, you tilt.
I tilted for no reason.
Tilted for no reason.
I thought for some reason I thought tilt dodge, which was free action. I'm looking at it. It's just it allows me to dodge without changing course.
Yeah, and you can use it against multiple attacks.
Yeah. So that's what it was. It let me dodge multiple attacks as one action.
Yeah, as long as they're not happening at the exact same time.
So yeah, I was just showing off is what I was doing.
Say, hey! It's like, oh no, you got me!
I'm being a dick. Okay.
You hear a... Then I will have to slow you down.
I have to slow your roll.
Okay. Oh, I did not roll for those guys.
That's awesome.
What is their initiative? No initiative. So I will have to... I forgot to have the Mantis initiative. Let me factor that in real quick. 5.
Oh, another thing as a random question. Even if you have negative penalties, if you roll a nat 20, it just counts automatically as a critical hit. It just puts the minimums, right?
It counts as a nat 20 is a nat 20. If a nat 20 happens, the only way they can defend against it is to match your nat 20.
It's a phenomenal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which, you should be fine with because, I eat all of those.
And what does criticals do again?
Double damage.
Double damage?
Yep. Actually, no. I know what he's going to do. He's going to... The Invid Scientist, after again going at your show-off move, will fly down to the rubble of the tower, and is looking like the arms are reaching out in the process of grabbing a large chunk of broken off wall.
I was going to throw a rock at me.
But that'll be for next turn. For next action. Okay. The bear of power that can now spray if he wants to.
Oh, that's me. The reason why I was asking is I rolled a nat 20 to -6.
Okay.
It's double damage. Do I use double total or do I double everything? And then you just get total.
You roll the dice and double them.
Yeah,
you roll. You roll. I think doubles your multiple.
Yeah. You roll your damage normally and then double it.
Cool.
That being said, which level of spray were you doing?
Oh, I was just doing a short spray.
Okay. So you're also going to need to roll a d4 for the number of targets that your spray is going to be hitting. I'm not going to be factoring in bice. I'm sorry, what?
I already did that part. I have everything except for damage because I forgot if it's double dice or double result.
Yeah, I just want to be simple about it, so, roll and double.
Okay, that's just enough for later. I'm just doubling the dice.
Well, I mean, you can do either. I don't care which you do since they're effectively the same thing. Honestly. So, whichever you're more comfortable with.
I am perfectly fine with doubling the result. And...
Does that tree fall?
Again, whoever set that up on the ship was a sadistic fuck.
That is kind of just sadistic.
It's like, oh yeah, our shields will be controlled by a trackball. What? Why do you hate the bridge bunnies so much? It's because they called you out on your smoking habit, isn't it?
So, I am targeting the 4 black invids that we don't know too much about.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I forgot about them.
And it's an at 20.
Are you for real?
4 targets. And if I recall correctly, you can do half your movement, yeah?
The movement I have listed is per action.
Oh, yeah, but it's per action?
Apparently, yeah.
Okay.
So I can effectively just move the 8 kilometers. It doesn't matter.
I was like, I'll go back and do the math again later, but I believe it was supposed to be per action.
That's fine. I'm just flying around at the top, towards the top of the Caldera, moving towards the middle over here.
Okay.
Well, spraying the forward.
Okay. So is your spray fire? Well, you have to.
It was a.
You have to burst the spray. Is your? I thought your burst was more than just a handful of rounds.
No, it says ammo times 1. I did a 10-shot burst.
Oh, you did a burst. Okay. Cool. Gotcha. I thought yours was a weapon that did like 30-round bursts. Okay.
No, the Gal 20 does single, 3-shot, and 10-shot.
Okay.
It's really weird given that it has 2,000 rounds of ammo.
Then for extended engagements. But okay. You unleash your volley. Some of the Caldera puffs out as some stray rounds go past the target's impacting with great force. As a matter of fact, you see your rounds pass through a number of a number of your targets.
Yeah, I just hit them. Unless you roll that 20.
Oh no, you.
That's how I have that much damage.
Okay.
Well, Chris is like, can't kill them all in one go. Eric's like, I don't have that problem.
No, I said I don't want to kill the boss in one go.
I honestly don't think I can kill all of them in one go.
Only because one of them rolled a natural 20.
I thought they had more HP than that. Okay.
No, those are minions.
I'm used to everything else having like 300 HP.
I've also been randomly rolling their HP. Because you're in a really old area that has been focusing its resources. So
that makes more sense. I was just like half expecting like I chunked their HP by half, and it's been like 4 actions shooting all of them, one by one.
One is lucky enough to avoid your shots. The rest of them are splatters and streams from the wounds of this green liquid as they fall out of the sky or explode respectively.
Yay! I stand a chance. I expect those things to murder me very soon.
Nate, tell me about Disneyland.
I'm pretty sure Mr. Invid Assault Unit isn't happy with what I just did.
No, the successes!
Don't. I can't remember how you do the gifts again. There's one.
Bracket, letter, bracket, parentheses, URL. The URL has to end with dot file type.
I was like, why did my phone do black and white? He's like, oh, it's 9 o'clock. I forgot it was 9 o'clock. My phone phone goes black and white for do not disturb mode. As much as I like this new phone, it's so weird.
Oh, the features.
It's like so many cool things this new one can do. And then I'm like, can't you look at them?
Okay.
I need to just take a day off work and just work on it.
It will surge towards you using a high the high output of its thrusters to swiftly close the distance. As it comes in with one of its mantis blades attempting to stab into you. Please choose the defense, if any, you would like to do. Okay, looks like you entered it in a...
You used the wrong type of bracket.
It's...
And you need to put the bracket on either side of the A.
Yeah.
Not the... not at the end of the parentheses.
Not the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah.
So yeah,
I'd say second one's correct, just move the bracket. Yeah, there you go.
No.
No.
You don't want the URL equal part.
I thought we were supposed to have 0.
No, so you want to start with the HTTP. There you go.
But parries are free if I want, yes.
Yeah, parry is free.
Yeah, parries are free.
It's literally called a Gal 20. I had to do it. Let's see. Parry is...
Mexico.
The utility arm has the shield on it, so it is a +4.
Okay, so but you're using the shield? Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna parry it.
Okay, because if you're using the shield, your shield will take the hit, if I remember correctly.
If I though, it's only if it actually hits me.
No, the shield only took the hit if you used it to block versus parry.
Well, like if you block like incoming ranged fire, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a shield. You know, so it takes damage because that's the whole thing. Is with block, you take damage. Parry, you're in theory knocking it out of the way harmlessly.
Yeah. $22. Okay. 21. Okay, it comes in with one of his mantis blades. You're able to knock it out of the way with your shield. See, well, those guys don't have anything else to do because they're dead. So.
We killed them all.
Okay, what
We
anyone
did the
like
tactical thing with bombing with a
okay.
beta.
Is anyone going to want to refoot?
Do we refoot before the end of the action cycle?
Oh, you're right.
Oh
You're
yeah,
right. You're
yeah,
right.
the end of the action cycle.
Yeah. You're right. It's been a bit since I've read
That's fine. That's why I was asking, because I didn't remember either. I didn't think we got to refoot yet.
Okay.
There's a little ways to go.
Khalil. Now that you're on the ground, what would you like to do? And actually, let me take off its fly thing, as it is currently on ground level.
Okay. Let me see. I think I got an idea. He's on the ground.
Yeah, he's in the process.
Well, we put you on the ground, yeah.
Yeah, and you're also on the ground. The assault troopers in the yeah, it's on the same area as. Let me just, I guess, be a bit more. There we go.
Okay, cool. Got him. Okay. Cool. All right.
Throw your chair at him.
I don't have a chair big enough to hurt him.
Well, I mean, it's an MDC chair. Wouldn't that mean it does mega damage?
A chair is a chair. It will do. It'll do everything it needs to do.
I mean, I don't know, David, is that the case? If I just pick up something character scale and I hit someone with it, is it automatically mega damage?
It depends on the strength of your unit.
As I due to the your mega punches for mega damage. So yeah, I think if you tear the passenger seat out of your mech and swing it, because it is a mega damage chair being swung by a mega damage unit.
Well, I will say though, the chair would shatter though. After
You're not going to get to reuse it.
Are you still shooting at him, Tristan?
I will be when it's my turn again. Yeah.
Cool. So I think what I'm gonna do, David, I have an idea.
Hmm?
I am going to see. My movement's pretty good in this.
Should be,
I
yeah.
have the movement to get to him, right? Yeah. So what I would like to do.
These are 10-meter squares, so yeah. Okay. Just as a reminder, the tower has been destroyed, so there's also rubble around that area. So to reach him, I'll need a piloting roll. Sorry, ground, whatever.
Land Veritech.
Land Veritech.
That's what I usually look at. Mine's 65% for that.
Yeah, 1 second. 1 second. You're not on open ground. I'm looking at that as cratered and wrecked terrain. How fast were you going?
As fast as I can. I mean, what I say, because my goal was to basically drive around like in between his legs and just like zoom around and be like a bit of a pest and an annoyance, and in hopes to be like, what the and hopefully he's too busy paying attention to me to not pay attention to the fact that he's being shot at.
Okay, because
I rolled a 9 for my piloting.
well, I understand that, but like whether you're going slow, fast, or very fast affects your skill penalty, which is why I was asking how fast you were going.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna. Oh yeah. So I'm piloting at 65, I believe. So
Like
hopefully.
no, I get that, but I need a ballpark of how fast you were going to determine the penalty.
Let me check the speed of this thing. Let's see. Speed of it is. Let's see. Vehicle mode 140 miles an hour. Let's see. Cautious 47 miles per hour. I'm druggy, so
47. Okay.
We're gonna, no, that's cautious.
Okay.
Fuck caution. Let's go for double that. I'd say.
So roughly 90.
Let's hit 100.
Oh, 100? Okay.
Let's hit
Okay. In which case, your ground Veritech roll is going to be at a 50% penalty, but you said you rolled a 9, so I'm pretty sure that still makes it.
9 out of 65, yes.
Okay. Despite moving recklessly fast and hitting pieces of debris and like getting some air time on some of the crumpled walls, be able to get to between the unit's legs and be moving around all erratically. Okay. Okay, so you're just kind of zooming around, wanting to distract him. Okay.
That's the goal.
Cool. Nate.
Mm-hmm.
You see the silverback zooming around amongst the legs and rubble of the Invid Assault Trooper.
We really should have put a tow winch on that thing.
Sit. Brr. The fuck was brr.
Okay, we're gonna continue our ascent and take it. Okay, one attack, do a dodge. Okay. As we're pulling back on the stick, we hit the transformation toggles. Do 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 do. Bring out the 2 gun pods.
Okay, I was wondering if you were going to do missiles. Because if you were going to do missiles, I was going to be like, you're putting it in the AoE.
I can't do missiles. There's a Brian in the way.
What animated style is that? I don't remember that from the show.
That's from the opening credits.
Okay.
Dual wielding gun pods. Second one's a critical hit.
Okay.
I feel like I can dodge. I feel like I can dodge missiles.
You really want to trust that to your dice right now? You really want to trust that to your dice right now?
I have been good at dodging. I can't hit shit. But I can dodge. Probably not against that nat 20. That I don't want to do.
Okay. For the one that's not a critical, he brings the up the forearm shields of the of his unit, as it specifically says you can use it to block range stuff. Okay. So that will. That will take chunks out of the forearm shield as you're pitting the material. However, since you have 2, you're able to go, oh, he's not defending there, and hit him with that 80.
Ryan, we're getting a lot of feedback background noise. Thank you.
As it'll rock a bit. Okay. That was a lot of damage. I mean, most of it was absorbed. Or rather, part of it was absorbed. No, the beast just died. Okay. I have choices. Loaded question. Brian, high or low?
Say it with me now. 4!
4. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know if this is a D20 or if this is a D6. So.
It was a D6. Okay. I was considering throwing the the fast small thing at you, but instead I'm going to take some more direct measures. Activates thrusters. Is a different set of rules. There we go. Okay, he's thrusting at you. You're not seeing the glow of the weapons. You're not seeing arms coming out towards you. But as he gets closer, you see him quickly turn to have the shoulder pauldron face you as he attempts to do a controlled ram into you,
Okay.
or a tackle, as it were.
So this would be a...
It's a you can do a parry if you want, because I don't recall anything about saying that it has to be anything else. It has to be a dodge or anything. So you could attempt a parry if you would like.
Okay.
There's flying the dodge against that. Okay. Oh, that's burning through shit. Okay. Okay, have you decided upon your defense? Because you're no longer in played mode, from what I can see, so...
Yeah. Really? He's got... Can't do it the hard way.
Question, but would it be safe to assume I would not be able to, in theory, kick this end of it hard enough to have it go collide with the boss?
To do something like that, you need to do like an aerial body tackle, which is usually a roll to see how far they'll go if you're wanting to perform it as like a part of it. Something like that. If you want to throw it at them, you should be actually in range to throw one unit at the other. What's the strength rating on your Valiant?
I'm not sure where I actually find that out.
It would be in the highlighted section. It's not on the combat page. You actually have to go look at the entry for the Valiant. So you have to scroll up a bit. Okay, I was trying to be cute, but my Google Foo is failing, so... Here.
It actually does not mention the
Yeah, it does.
strength rating.
It's in there.
I'm probably just blind then.
Right below statistical data and
I see it.
yeah, between statistical data and cargo, it's robotic 45.
45.
Yeah, I just found that you said that.
Here you go, 25.
Yeah, like I said, I was just kind of curious about that. You don't have to worry about it. And holy shit, you're right. I am the strongest on the backs.
Now there's a difference because yours is augmented strength versus theirs being robotic strength, which means there are some differences. But yeah, the numbers don't necessarily line up exactly.
Yeah, there are differences.
But yeah, you're in a similar window.
Lord have mercy.
Okay, you're parry. Okay, you're able to deflect the body ram away. Given how close he is. Alright, he is able to use his thrusters to stop himself from ramming into the Caldera wall. From the looks of it, it looks like he was going to try to shoulder check you into the wall. Too quick. Okay, Eric, this thing is in your face, trying to cut and stab you to oblivion.
I have a thing to deal with that. Don't worry. I've decided. That 20 roll. It decided to get on my face. Makes it so much easier. I'm gonna call shot. The eye with an aim shot.
Okay.
I'm not doing it as a sniper shot, so I can do a burst fire.
Okay. In which case, you're looking at a net of -2.
So So I take a -2, and then the max bonuses itself allows it to be at a neutral. Got it. So D20. Let's see what you do. And there we go.
Whoa!
My static just happened to work.
All the static, Brian. Sounds like you just dropped the bass on us.
Okay.
Turn down to what?
Firing the burst into the face. Your shots perforate through the eye, shooting out the other side and causing surrounding damage. As your unit is splashed with green liquid, and the enemy unit falls down to hit the crumpled rubble under a wall and begins tumbling towards the lava.
Cool. With that done, I'm just going to use my inactions movement to fly along to over here and go. Flyboy, you might want to get out of the way. But that's my turn.
Okay.
Because you might not want the invid assault to fall on you.
Well, duh.
Because he is very interested in attacking you, which leaves his thrusters perfectly available for me to shoot.
Okay.
I am going to.
So to just so I have an idea of what's going on here, are you above that area in the Cordova, or are you
I
in?
am above it. I've
Okay.
been flying at the height of the caldera this entire time.
Okay, I just wanted to confirm. Okay. So yes, you can actually be on a place on the map because you're above it. Okay. Let's see. In that case, can I get a perception roll from you, and from Gio and Khalil?
And perception rolls D20 still.
Yep, D20. If there's a modifiers to it, it will specifically be listed on your sheet. Okay. Is that with your bonuses?
I haven't rolled yet.
He's talking to Brian. He posted
Unfortunately,
it.
yes.
Okay.
I don't even see Brian's roll.
He put it in Skype.
Ah. Let's see. I don't see it in the comment bonuses. I'm just going to check everywhere else first. There you go.
Okay. You will notice the liquid hot rock at the base there was, as I mentioned, something was kind of moving underneath it. You are noticing that the flow of the molten material is now being a bit more circular, and some of the weaker rock that is down there is showing some signs of stress. Khalil.
What you got, Brian?
You are currently amongst the tower rubble.
Let's see. I did my part. I'm going to attempt to drive away, and I believe I have one action left.
I have not been tracking your actions.
He has not had to defend. He has not defended himself. Or on action 3, he has a total of 4. So yes, this is your last action.
Yeah, I pretty much did donuts around him, which I assumed was one action. I did my call shot, which was an action.
Movement does not count as an action.
Oh, so pulling the stunt that I performed was an action?
No, that was just because you were going into, not nice terrain. You had to roll to make sure there wasn't an issue for being in that for maneuvering through that terrain.
So you have 2 actions remaining.
Okay, and this is round 3.
This is cycle 3 of round 1.
Yeah.
Okay, and so there's one more left.
Well, there are as many cycles as people have remaining actions.
Exactly.
Okay. So, does anyone else here have any actions left?
Yeah, I got plenty of actions. I still got 2 actions.
I still have 3 actions.
Okay.
No, I don't have 3 actions. I did called aimed shot, which was 3 actions. I actually had no more actions.
Until you took that thing out, then I'd also be wanting to carve into you.
I thought I had actions until I didn't.
Then I will go ahead and I'm going to drive away, but I'm going to take a shot.
Okay.
I'm pretty much going to try and go back where I came from, but try to take a hot shot at him. So let's see if I can actually pull this off. So, missiles, effectively everything useful, so I'm just going to fire with the laser.
Okay. I'll also need depending on how fast you're going. I will at minimum need a ground veritech piloting roll at a 10 penalty for driving through the rubbled terrain. If you're moving at a slow speed, if you're moving at insane speed again, then I'll need it at a minus 50.
No, insane speed was only for that whole thing, but. That's a 28.
Plenty,
so,
yeah.
65 minus 10, yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Alright.
Totally good with that.
Drive. Shoot out of the side of the window. This is why I don't do things. It's a 13 to hit.
Okay, it is focused on Nate to the point that it's willing to take some damage. You hit.
Wait, what?
It's conserving actions. Actually, wait, it has form shield, so it could parry.
Well, block, but yeah.
Block, yeah. Yeah, I'll have it. Nope, you still hit. Yep, too focused on Nate.
Okay.
Because it's like, that's a lot of firepower that could hurt me. I better take it out.
Proceeds to ignore the Bert going off in the background, killing all his precious experiments.
Yeah.
Then again, you fired only 10 of your mini missiles. It did so much damage.
Well, those are short-range missiles, not minis, but yeah.
Wow.
5 damage?
It's gonna be that day.
Okay.
Yep, 44. Roll 5 damage on 44.
You you take some damage off of its main area in the back.
Fuck your air conditioning vent. I think I shut the decal off his license plate. Now the police can pull him over.
Okay.
Oh, good. Okay.
Nate, it is your turn.
Definitely a side character.
You're not supposed to be.
It's up to you, Naruto. You can do it.
Oh, good. So, we're gonna...
I feel like Shikamaru standing next to Naruto and Sasuke at the end of the story.
Backing the fuck up. I'm going to take the disengage action.
Huh? Oh. Oh my. Is that from Zero?
Yeah.
Oh my. I just keep seeing 800 damage. You just keep rolling 800 for your damage.
Apparently!
Oh
That's
no!
like a common number for you.
Oh my god, that's so many missiles we can't... Even if he decides to show himself with his arms, it'll be way too much damage.
He'll have no arm. I mean, he'll live. He'll just have no arms.
Oh!
You can try for fratricide again.
Oh, he's gonna try for matricide!
Yes, Brian?
No, I was just laughing at that. And I'm just like, I'm looking at your damage like 800, my damage 5.
Well, that's what happens when you can do 2d6 times 10 times 10.
Oh! You know this wasn't happening last time you tried this.
It's fine. He's the boss. I don't care.
Okay. He once again counterfires, destroying your missiles as he jets upwards in order to have him follow him a little bit. Firing, detonating the missiles. Your paltry rocket technology cannot stand against the intelligent might of the infant.
Sorry, what was that? I heard what you want more missiles? What's the max volley on the MM60? 1 second.
60.
I don't think it is. That would make sense, but I don't think it is. No, it is. Okay, I stand corrected.
Design of fashions for that. You can't do that, or you would, because you could get both of you that way. I wish the brain was still here. Oh,
I wish I hadn't used all my bombs.
Crap, I thought that out loud. Okay, It will move to you in point-blank range.
Again?
Yes. However, it is not attempting to shoulder ram you. As it gets close to within point blank range, you see the plasma beam cannon glowing white as it does.
Oh, it's going for that. You bitch to dodge at point blank range.
Because I don't believe you're significantly. I believe your battleoid modes are comparable speeds. Though from the looks of it, looks like you kind of moved and then moved away and was shooting as you were moving away.
Yeah.
So if you were taking up,
like I said, I disengaged.
Yeah. Okay, that's that. Okay. The plasma beam lances out at you at point blank range. I mean, fortunately, they're all healed up, so.
Well, not anymore. I have taken some damage.
Oh, I didn't notice anything in your health bar.
Now I find it. Okay.
I kind of wonder if we should watch the latest Macross show, though, just with these missile volleys are just really nice. And fucking insane.
He's shooting at me.
To give himself some room, he's going to actually be within.
I'm in flight.
Yep. Just so you're aware, he actually give himself some room in case you decide to do like a point blank missile retaliation. So he's going to be within 50, so it's going to be -5, not 10.
Natural ones don't mean anything.
Because even with that big old invent braid, he wants some response time.
-16, 18, -5, yeah. And he rolled a 22 to hit, looks like?
Yes.
Okay.
Sure, that hits.
Yeah, -60.
Which is not an insignificant amount of damage. As if your armor melts away under the hit. Okay. Big Bear. Keep in mind, actually no, you're above, that's right, so you can see both of them on the top, never mind. I need to remember the third dimension.
I have no actions, so.
Oh, right. There we go. Crawling out of the caldera debris from the bombing run on the far side will be a one of the newer Invid units. You will see translucent goop falling off it, along with what looks like remnants of some form of maybe gestation equipment. but its action is completely unburying itself.
Cool.
Got a groundhog.
Okay. This area of ground from below is cracking and fragmenting. As some of the liquefied rock is like washing up onto the lower well, earthen areas that's in this caldera. Okay, Khalil.
Get him, Ray.
Keep in mind, okay, you're lower than them. Okay. So yeah, aside from shooting at the main body of this guy, you could... What?
Yeah, so yeah, I'm just going to keep on driving and go ahead and take one more shot.
Okay, I will assume you're shooting before you get in there. Oh, actually, no, you can't go in there, because the initial bombing run took out the side rooms, unless you're wanting to like dig through the material.
So I can't get in here?
Yeah.
No, you cannot.
Alright, then,
Yeah.
go back over here.
That's why there's very little reinforcements coming into this area.
Because I buried them.
Alright. Alright, then I'm going to go ahead and take another shot.
Okay, what target are you shooting at? The Invid scientist or the
This scientist.
Okay. Are you shooting at the main body or something specific on the unit?
I'm not about to say. I wouldn't about to say. I might as well shoot at the main body because that would have been anything I would have said. Even though I just rolled a 20, but you know, I'm not going to try and target now after I said that. So,
Okay. Because it has the ability to parry range stuff. It will see what. Okay, yeah, you hit. Don't roll a 5.
okay, just making sure.
Well, if you rolled a 5, it would be a 10.
Okay, so that's.
You can use the burst, to do the extra damage. You don't have to be conservative.
Yeah, use the burst.
Okay, well, don't I have to declare that before you shoot?
It doesn't affect anything, so no.
Yeah, it'd be nice if you did as a part of description, but you don't have to.
Times 10.
It only affects the damage and ammo use. It doesn't affect your hit
Yeah,
roll.
but don't I have to say that I'm doing a burst beforehand?
I mean, I prefer you do, but
Yeah, that's what I was like. I mean, I've been declaring everything else beforehand, so
I mean,
as cool as that would be, I'm just going to go ahead and do what I was initially going to do because I only expected to take one shot. So,
Well, for future reference, there's no reason not to use your burst.
Unless you don't have enough ammo.
Yeah, I'd say, because it's not like we have to worry about being conservative with ammo here.
This is the series known for there is no such thing as overkill.
okay, there we go. Significantly better than that.
A little over 5 times better than 5.
Yeah.
You can with your enhanced perceptive abilities, you can see the red invid eye swivel downwards, looking at you where that shot came from, as chunks of material fall off it from the hit. Now you have my attention.
Hey, no, pay attention to him. That wasn't supposed to happen.
I was supposed to hit like that, damn it! Oh shit, the punch connected.
Nate, stop him! Stop playing around for me, kill him.
Nate, it's your turn.
Stop having fun and chill out. He's gonna science at me.
Eyes on me, asshole.
Okay.
We have a new invit over there that's not the scientist. Do you want to go deal with that?
I'm here to heal all of you.
Okay. The left forearm shield is very nearly depleted. Let's see, main body takes 30. As more chunks fall off.
And that's my last action for the cycle.
You're no true group. Why defend the smaller one?
It's what we do. It's for the culture.
Okay. Okay. At this point, does anyone have any remaining actions?
I'm out.
I have none.
Okay. Okay, guess what, guys? Round 2.
We made it to round 2!
Finally got to a round 2. Oh my god.
Time to re-roll initiative, I think.
If you want to refoot, yes.
Yep, if you want to refoot, feel free to refoot.
Okay, so we never actually have to. Okay, cool.
Oh, I am.
Okay, the waves of the lava get higher as whatever is underneath it must be making some motions, or maybe there's some inherent geological instability underneath that is causing like waves and rising burps of molten material to come up. Okay. Oh, that was incorrect. One, two, three, four, five. Wow, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, some of the liquid hot material splashes up onto the rock bridge. Khalil, you feel heat behind heat behind you before the material itself actually arrives, because lava is actually hot, unlike what the movies and TVs portray. That being said, it is going to be landing where you are. So, parrying in this particular case would do nothing because it hurts on contact. Not that I think you can parry if you're in Dune Buggy mode. So I'll need a dodge.
Okay. Dodge is...
Or you could just take the hit.
No.
Okay.
I think we triggered the volcano probably.
Okay. That's not bad. Sticking with it. And foxes are good at this.
We might want to pick up pick him up before
Okay.
things get a little spicy.
Feel free to move within the range of your move if you'd like to. At the very least, get out of this immediate 10-meter area.
Okay.
Okay. Because you're once again going into that rubble area, I'll need a piloting roll. I'll just say it -10 because I assume you're not moving ridiculously fast.
Alright, that's good because I barely made a roll 49.
Okay, good. Whew.
49 out of 55.
Because that would suck if you dodge out of lava just to off-road and crash down below.
Yeah, flip upside down and feel some sort of way.
Okay. What would you like to do now that you have evaded the liquid hot magma? And keep in mind, I'm assuming you're in dune buggy mode still because that's all I'm seeing on the screen. Let me know if let me know if you want to change that.
I'm also trying to not look like a target. You said somebody else appeared. I don't see anyone else on the map. Eric.
Bottom left.
Bottom left. Oh, those guys. Oh shit.
Because one was able to unbury itself.
Right over here.
I'll take a shot. I'll take a shot at it. Sure, why not? First, since I gotta feel something before this.
By the way, you never I said I was refooting, by the way.
Oh, you said you were refooting?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry about that. Okay.
Finish his turn.
No, go ahead. Because his dodge thing was just a matter of environment. So yeah, go ahead.
After you murder it, that'll probably send my shot somewhere else.
That's what should think at this point. We can waste more of his actions. And then I'll go probably the opposite direction to mate. Go here to this side of the caldera.
Okay. Oh wow, you got a main body hit there, even though we tried to parry that. Okay. You hitting from below. You tear in. You tear into the shoulder quadrants and the main body. There is the unit is leaking its green blood, evaporating before it hits the ground because heat. Ah.
Gas is burnt.
Why is your microphone so sensitive?
Here, have some DU rounds. DU.
I need you to wake up faster. Complete yourself. Cleo.
Didn't I just watch this episode of My Hero?
Wait, what?
I'm gonna attempt to shoot at this one.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do the thing that they said. I'm trying to use burst.
Good.
Okay, so that's 13 plus 8. 1 to hit.
51 to hit. Okay. It rolls a dirty 20, so you hit.
Okay, woohoo! Alright, so I actually get to do legitimate damage, hopefully. 1d6 times 10. Swear to God, if you roll a 1.
Okay, you hit into its main main area in body, cracking and annihilating its parts of its outer shell, as there is some green contrasting the black red and bits of yellow on its outer self. Its infinite eye swivels to look at you.
No, that's not good.
It's just a normal invid, you'll be fine.
Okay, Nate. The Invid Assault Trooper looks incredibly damaged. The Invid blood is profuse. Armor at multiple points have just been clearly and massively chipped away.
Uh-huh. Here we go. Only 5 this time.
Okay. It will bring up its arms. Let me check to see how much armor was left in its main. Okay, shit. Minus. Oh! Oh! This is not a good idea! Roll with the shit!
Die.
Freedom intensifies!
I wish I could do a full clip burst of 2,000 plus for over 1,900 rounds and just have some stupid massive damage. I mean, that's a volley, isn't it? Technically speaking.
Mm-hmm.
5 missiles, yeah. Four or more is a volley.
Yeah.
Okay. You see, before the missiles make impact, he brings his arms in the way, and begins thrusting backwards as the missiles hit, explode, hitting, explode. You see, you see green and invid carapace fragments as the arms get shredded, and your missiles get, you follow, impacting. As the unit begins to fall out of the sky as this Hulk as it is falling, you, all of you will, wordlessly hear may it be tamed by the hive mind after all of you are gone. Splashes into the lava.
Cool. Means we got
No,
more.
I got rid of.
Got rid of one, but it sounds like we got more incoming.
Sounds like there's something larger underneath the volcano.
Yep.
I don't know if we have the means to deal with whatever is currently underneath the volcano until it decides to come out.
Not until it comes out, no, because, I mean, I got a beta still full of missiles, but he's got to come up.
I just keep thinking of that line. And I say, oh yeah, it's easy because she has a beta full of missiles. Okay, well, got its attention. Its thrust speed should be pretty insane. Yeah, that's enough. Leaping from the debris that it had treated itself at, it does not appreciate the damage that was taken, and can now, due to the lack of the hive brain and the invid scientist, there is now nothing directing this thing. Shunk! As it flies towards you, Khalil. As it attempts to slash at your Silverback's frame, as it goes past the land here amongst the rubble. As it is amongst the rubble, parts of it are hidden. Which parts are hidden is depending on where you're located. So, how would you like to defend against this flyby melee attack, Khalil? Oh shit, he's dead already?
I had to mute him for all the feedback.
Did it take your head?
Defend yourself.
I didn't think that I could do. Didn't think I could do anything. I don't think I can parry it. So.
Parry the three thing.
No, but he's in Dune Buggy mode. He has no arms. Yeah.
That's a good question. I don't know what you can do.
I think I can just roll with it.
You can roll with it if you'd like. Yeah.
Okay, we'll roll with it.
Okay, it was not stabbing you. It was doing a regular old claw attack.
It's free, right?
No, you're rolling with low is free. Yes.
Okay.
Beat that 12.
That's a 22.
Okay, you were able to have the damage.
Okay.
Okay, you can have that 45.
Yeah, okay.
As a intense melee attack comes in, crunching some of the outer armor. In what experience you have, while the melee attacks of Invid are arguably formidable, this was 1 to 2 orders of magnitude beyond the exertion force that you've seen the Invid be able to perform. The sides of the caldera slide a bit more as the area is beginning to rumble a bit. You're seeing trapped more of these black insectoid units caught up in the rubble. Begin sliding in to the lava, being carried with it like a rocky avalanche. Okay. Gil, it's your turn. From your perspective, you can see.
Yeah, we're getting all that feedback.
You can see its left leg and left thruster, along with left leg, left thruster, from your current vantage point, because it's again amongst the rubble of the tower.
So I could target the invid that's there, or I could preserve ammo. I can't see anything of whatever is below. Correct.
You can just see that there is a silhouette underneath the lava that is shifting and moving. The silhouette does seemingly encompass that entire circular part.
Nate, you probably want to go pick up Khalil. If we're not going to wait for it to come out of the volcano, we might want to just collapse the volcano. At least that's my idea.
I can see what I can do, yeah.
I mean, you got an entire beta full of missiles over there.
I say, I'm out of bombs, but I still have missiles.
In the meantime, I'm just going to target the remaining mantis over there.
Okay. Due to its cover, which part are you cold shotting? Unless you're gonna
cold shot it?
Because it is undercover. You have to cold shot the areas you see, or you could just attempt to try to shoot through the cover, which means that the cover would absorb part of the damage.
And it's kind of just stuck in the rubble at this point.
No, it landed within the rubble, so it's not stuck. It decided to move there when it flew by under the flyby attack onto Cleo.
Okay, and is there enough rubble like a bottom that I can just target the rubble to collapse rubble onto it to deal with it that way?
If you're wanting to do it for that effect, I will count that as a cold shot for an effect. So, yeah, you can do that.
Cool. I'll do that instead.
Okay.
I'll do it as a aimed cold shot.
An aimed cold shot? Okay. Your net penalty will be 3.
So I have a +2 for the gun, a +2 from aim shot.
Yeah, which I factored in.
So that's +4.
Okay. Yeah. The cold shot difficulty for this I had is 5. If you want to just do the math yourself.
Well, the cold shot difficulty is 5. I have a +2 from aiming, and then I have my +2, so I'd only take a -1.
Yep.
Okay. That is that. That is that. Beep, 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 beep.
Okay. You blast the material. The explosion. The shots perforating through key points. What would be a good symbol for this? Where's the net? There's the net. As the rubble collapses around it, presently trapping it from moving. Parts of its main body and its arms are visible. Okay, Khalil. When before you could only see its leg amongst the rubble, you can now see its left arm, left mandible, basically its entire top part, which includes the main body, the eye. Actually, those mandibles would be there. So both claws, the main body, and the eye and the plasma cannons are visible to you. It does not currently appear to be able to move, as you see it struggling against the structure that was used to pin it to where it is.
Let's see. Okay. That's the thing. Do I just go ahead and be an asshole? Fuck it, the volcano will kill it. I'm gonna try and leave.
Okay.
Is it best if I stay here, or should I move to get out of this area?
You should probably go in an open area to allow Nate to pick you up.
Well, he's right here, and I can't go back over here.
There's more than just the bridge itself.
Well, remember, all this interior stuff is inaccessible because of the bombing run.
Like you have right here, or right
I can cross this.
right here.
Yeah, well,
You have the spot right here, here.
I mean, I can go right here, but I don't know if I can actually cross this.
well,
You don't need to. He can fly.
No, he can't. He can fly if I carry him, because he can't fly on his own.
That's what I mean. You can fly to pick him up.
Yeah.
That's what you said, get closer to him. I was like, I don't think I can get closer to him.
I didn't say get closer. I said get into an area that's in the open.
because right now you're amongst tower rubble.
Alright, where would you... Okay, so... I would like... to... He's next, I must say. I would like to see if I could drive over here and then rev it and use the rubble as a ramp to hopefully get some air time so that he can, like, grab me.
Okay, given the speed you need to obtain to ramp that, the off-roading conditions you're currently at.
Pretty much what I did, pretty much see if I can do what I did with the Raptor in order to just spin around in circles and then just, you know, build up momentum and then just, like, go flying.
Okay, minus 40 to your ground Veritech roll.
You have combat driving, so you have that penalty.
Okay. If you have combat driving, that does get halved.
I almost wish I was, like, getting fucked up off of this. Let's see. So, combat. Yep. Alright. So you said that was a 40, turns into a 20, so I'm going to roll that. Okay. Woohoo! So what does 000 mean?
100.
Yeah, that's a 100. Which I think is still a success.
No, because he would be rolling above what he needs
Okay,
to.
I wasn't sure if 100 had a special.
No. Okay. Okay. One
No,
moment,
that's like my
please.
first time really rolling that on a D100. So I was like, wait, what is that?
Okay. Can you roll me a Can you roll me a D100 to figure out how in what fashion your control is going to be lost?
50.
50. Okay. Amazingly, you do not impact any of the still relatively intact standing rubble around you or anything that is braced to not move. As you go across the train, you see you lined up for the jump when suddenly your wheel hits this jagged piece of what is now just floor material, since the entire place has been bombed to all fuck. This, while not rolling you over, forces your wheel in an extreme direction, causing you to spin out. Fortunately, you are skilled enough to not, at this point in time, go careening off of the tower's level and into the ground or possibly lava below. That being said, retaining control of this vehicle uses up all of your remaining actions for the round.
Good for me. I can work with that.
And yes, rolling over and tumbling wasn't a possible option. Come on, click off. There we go. Okay, Nate, it's your turn. You see the spinning silverback that is slightly shy of the ledge there of what rubble remains of the tower.
We're gonna scoop his ass up and make for the upper edge over here. As the LT instructed.
Okay. Mantis is trapped. Cannot free himself right now. Okay. Are you guys intending just to leave the mantis to its fate?
I can't do anything. I don't do anything.
You can still technically shoot it.
I think you can shoot
I'm
that.
out of action.
Yeah, because of the spin, controlling the vehicle from the spin out vented his actions.
I have no problem leaving him to the volcano, yeah.
I have no problem with that. I'm
Okay.
just trying to think of how to bring the volcano down so that way we can do a little bit, just trap the whatever it is in there until we can actually deal with it later.
Okay. In which case, okay. For the remainder of this 15, actually, given that, okay. Given the timetable here, and the fact that you're kind of pseudo out of combat at the moment, since you're leaving it to its fate. One moment. Okay. You have a minute to come to and agree to a plan. Or I guess it's the LT you could just order something.
I'm thinking of what we have available to us. The giant thing that's underneath the vault, that's currently just sitting in the caldera of the volcano. It'd probably be best for us, since we don't have more bombs currently, to just collapse the volcano. What do you guys think?
I like the idea of just kind of leaving the volcano to its fate.
My only concern is that with this being a Genesis pit, the planet still is at risk of exploding.
Well, the Genesis pit's not here, it's over there.
I thought it was in the volcano.
Well, no, it's slightly off to the side, but technically the entire area is a Genesis
Right,
pit.
it's all connected.
It is the literal pit, the literal pools of the Genesis pit are slightly to the north. It just flows into here.
Yeah. That said, I'm not sure there's anything we can really do to sort of pumping more missiles into the volcano.
The central rocky area is beginning to have fissures.
Mm-hmm. The plan was to destroy the Genesis pit. Using the volcano to destroy the Genesis pit would make sense. So, what I think I could try is if I pumped all the missiles into the fissures that are forming, I might be able to create a channel for the lava to flow into the Genesis pit, thus flooding it and taking it out.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Presumably that would not destroy the entire planet? Since that was
the
it.
way I understood it is that
Since the plan was to... Yeah. You're saying? Sorry.
Yeah, because our plan to come here was to kill whatever's controlling the enemy.
Yeah.
We've succeeded at that now.
And take out the Genesis
We
pit.
found out.
So...
Well, the Genesis pits are in the north.
Well, yes, but I mean, but we know it's connected to the volcano.
Yeah. Sorry, to be more precise, the pools of the Genesis pit are to the north. This entire area is technically affiliated with the Genesis pit. It is a Genesis pit.
Yeah. Okay, so unless somebody on the ship wants to correct me, because I've been, they gave me a shit ton of missiles. Presumably, I was supposed to use them, so I'm going to, use them to, since the volcano is about to go. It's creating fissions and stuff, cracking stuff. If I can get the volcano to flow into the Genesis pit, that should solve the problem we came down here for.
I guess so.
Well, I'm trying to confirm it with people up top who are in theory smarter than me.
Okay.
That's right. Let's see. Let me check. Do I know anything about this?
Stand by. They're having the consult.
Yeah. I guess while they're doing that, I'll be aiming.
Okay.
I'll have damage control and disaster response. Would that help you?
Due to the nature of the Genesis pit, there will be a penalty to it, but yes, you could run it.
Okay. Cool. How about that? I have that, and I have wilderness survival, excavation and rescue.
Okay.
All right. Let's see.
I will. I'll give a 10% penalty given that you actually have eyes on it and stuff like that, unlike the ship.
Doesn't matter. Instead of 100.
You roll a 1? Nice. Okay. From your knowledge of the other worlds in the Sentinel Alliance that has had Genesis pits on them, you know of no standard method to clear a Genesis pit. However, this situation has a variable that the others that you're aware of did not have. active volcano and geological nature being so close to the pools and the winding of the pit itself. For Nate's thought of essentially having the Genesis pool drain into you wanted to drain into where the magma and everything was. Yeah. If he can accomplish this, you are fairly certain that if all of the mutagenic liquid and stuff like that from the Genesis pools are extinguished, that while it won't reverse the damage of the existence of a Genesis pit, it should stop its progression. Keep in mind this is all a theory because no one actually knows a foolproof method, but then you have access to this nifty geological thing. So yes, if you can pull it off, to your knowledge, it would stop further damage to further Genesis pit damage to the planet.
Okay. I'll relay that.
Okay, well, in that case, bringing myself back around. Am I beholden to action economy at this point, or?
No.
Okay, in which case, I bring yourself around with that aim I took, and I'm going to vent my missiles, my remaining missiles. So that is 68.
I would like to assist by firing 36 more missiles that are high explosive.
Where'd you get those?
They're my RDS mini rockets.
Okay.
They're my little tiny chest missiles that I have.
Right. I didn't think you had 36. That's why I was confused.
It's 18 per, and I have 2 of them.
Okay.
And given that they're high explosive, armor piercing setup right now, that would be 36, 1d4 times 10 times 36.
It's he's pumping it with mini missiles.
In terms of damage, if you want to do that math.
Okay.
Just if you want to add them to your volley.
Well, I don't know if we're doing damage or just a skill roll or what the deal is.
Okay, given what you are doing, okay. Let's see, Nate is the primary participant here with assistance from Yo. That's what I thought. Okay. And that should include... Okay. Due to what you were trying to do, and because it looks like you're wanting to do a very specific kind of missile attack here.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay. Could I get a weapon systems roll? Due to your own missiles and the assistance of the RDS rockets from the LT, you can roll at a plus 25%. No, I'll round it up to 30 actually. That's 30%. And just so you're aware, there is a strike synergy bonus because you have the weapon system skill. I'm not sure if you're aware of that.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. There'll be explosions. I think you guys are above the volcano at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The fissures will fracture further. The side of the volcano will begin cracking as you can see the earth split and the green Genesis pit pool begin rushing through the crevasse into the liquid rock. At first, it becoming a odd color before bubbling in an evaporating way as more gets dumped in, and this rising dark green smoke just plumes from the sheer amount of liquid. Through that, you'll see that more fissures appear in the volcano, which is unusual which strikes you guys as unusual given the very specific and firmly confident success of the missile attack pattern that you have excuse me, that you've done. You'll see that where the main tower was, there's a very physical shadow along with what's kind of remaining of the molten rock here. From where that very physical shadow is, you'll see a glow of red. Unlike the lava red, this feels like very much like a kind of like bio LED kind of red. Mm-hmm. So a very artificial sense to it as the caldera begins to fissure and crack, rocks falling in as something immense shoots out, dripping with what Genesis pool was used to create it, and now can find no more because you've evaporated the rest of it.
Fun.
Oh shit.
As it shoots out into the air, and a beam fires out of its mouth upwards towards the domed rock ceiling. This large beam slamming into it. You can see the illumination because the beam's hitting the top. The illumination of the area around where the beam's impacting as the rock begins to drip. The plasma beam eventually attenuating out of existence as bits of plasma linger as like dust as they extinguish themselves. The entire area, or rather the vast majority of the area, now illuminated as this plasmic beam was powerful enough to completely penetrate the subterranean roof to the surface.
Whoops.
Hey, we have good news and bad news. Good news. Yours fits no more. Bad news. There's a very big, I'd say frigate-sized, maybe bigger, Invid that is brand new.
And I'm all out of missiles.
You don't have a power call for that.
Upside, I mean, ultimately you've saved the planet.
Yeah.
Well, at least from the Genesis pit.
Definitely do not have a power card to take that.
I hope the fleet's ready for some combat.
Sounds like a fleet problem.
It's still our problem. We have to get back to the fleet.
Oh,
By fleet, we mean the one ship we came on.
right now, right now, the portion of the body you can see is so underground because it just you did all the shit, so it kind of erupted up from beneath, unleashing its beam, and now it's kind of settled. A large portion of his body is still underground though. Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'm pretty sure Command could just drop a nuclear warhead down this.
We don't have those!
I know we don't have them, but I'm sure it could be done somehow.
The best we can do is hope they have a big nose gun and point it at the hole.
I hope so. I honestly don't know what we can do against this.
Go up, reload, and shoot a lot of missiles at it, really.
True.
Okay, given the situation, and you guys, it sounds like you're already are discussing it. What would you like to do right now? The ship's CIC is reporting back. You say a frigate-sized object or invid?
Yeah, it's in the volcano, sticking his head out, and put the giant hole in the crust that you can see from orbit, probably.
Oh. If you can keep it where it is, I'll advise the captain to do some precision targeting. That hole's large enough that her beam cannon should be able to shoot down it if it doesn't move outside of that hole it's made.
Okay, so keep it in the hole with what ordnance we got left. Gotcha.
Well, it's still most half buried, so hopefully it can't move yet.
Well, that basically means if we continue shooting, if I put people down and we shoot at the outside of the hole, it'll start collapsing the upper hole into the lower hole, which will help stall it.
True. We should probably do that.
So I will set Wheeljack down and start hosing the perimeter of the hole. Obviously flying out of the hole so we can be up on the surface when we're doing this.
Yeah.
And then, by the way, I hope that the support personnel that decided to show up to help us rearm, I hope they left, or they should be leaving as soon as possible. Through the cave.
Yeah, I imagine they start pulling out when the Genesis pit started doing its thing.
Okay.
But yeah, now it's time for how many skill checks can we make to bury this thing long enough for our ship to shoot it?
I will just have the Priscilla acting at 0 there. Okay, initiatives.
Initiatives? Okay. Make sure that's right. Initiative. There it is. All right.
Yeah, I just want you to know, I know we're storm commandos, and this is kind of part of our job description. But we need a raise after this.
Raises come with promotions.
We're fighting a frigate-sized enemy. I think we can get away with a promotion or two.
Well, that's between you and Command, LT. I don't get involved in that stuff. I work for a living.
Ooh. Oh, that's a roll. Shit.
Wait, you actually rolled a 1?
I rolled a natural 1 and have no... No, I forgot. I do have a bonus. Because we're in the atmosphere.
+2 to everything.
Everything counts.
Doesn't make it any less embarrassing, but...
No, we can play this off as frigate-sized invade. Kind of shocks everyone.
my
Stone
self-loathing
Doctor probably sees it as part of an acid credit.
my self-loathing at having used all my missiles.
Wait, you haven't used all your missiles?
No, I did use all my missiles.
Yep. With what you guys are trying to do, I took how many missiles you guys were collectively firing into account for that +30 bonus to accomplish what you were wanting to accomplish. It actually negated penalties because of the unknowns of a Genesis pit. Your missiles factored too. That's why it was I rounded up to 30.
I mean, that's fine and all, but I was just wondering, did we actually even injure this thing?
Can you actually even injure this thing? It's brand new.
No, I mean when the whole volcano collapsing.
Oh, does it look injured from that?
Yeah.
Oh, given its sheer size and stuff compared to the volcano collapsing, make a perception roll. 20? There appears to be minor exterior damage.
Oh dear lord. I don't think we can hurt this thing.
Oh, we can. We just haven't done... since it's only gotten caught in indirect fire, it's going to actually take some direct fire.
Okay. Eric, high or low? Brian's already in the middle.
I'll go high.
Okay, I'm sorry, Brian.
Okay.
Okay, I realize you are being carried by Nate.
No, I set him...
Oh, you set him down? Okay. In which case, there is rumbling as an immense tip of a tail penetrates the ground from beneath in an attempt to hit or skewer you with the tip of its tail from wherever the rest of wherever the rest of its hidden body is. As you are in dude buggy mode, feel free to roll me a dodge. Or roll with impact if you want to not spend any actions.
Okay. So it's either attempt to dodge or attempt to roll a blow.
Unless you can come up with something else you want to do.
You know what? I need to do something cool, so I'm going to attempt to dodge.
Okay. Do it, I believe in you.
That's all it does.
Might not survive otherwise.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I'm pretty sure if I try to have it, I'll die. I'm on D20. I need you to not suck. Okay, maybe. Okay, let me see what my dodge is. Okay, alright. This is a thing. Potentially doable. Don't die.
Survival is not here.
Nice. That was so close though, damn! As you hit the gas, you feel the back end of your vehicle raise as the earth beneath it ruptures upward, but it's still enough pressure for you to zoom out of the way as this swipe of a immense tail sweeps by, shattering some rock outcroppings and some scant vegetation. Cleo.
That's not good.
Just so you know, before you take your turn, if you had said where you were on the tower, I would have asked for a piloting roll, as you would have been riding along this thing's back as it rose.
That would have been awesome.
That would have been awesome.
Okay, so that is to run.
Well, we're also trying to damage the terrain so that it's still pinned underground.
Yeah, so it can stay within line of fire.
So we want to run and gun.
No, okay. So, so run and gun. Just fuck it, whatever. See, I'm out of grenades, so...
Oh, yeah, that infant Manus is dead.
He's like, the infant mantis that we left behind is dead. I was like, no shit.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and do my five pulse burst.
Okay. Are you shooting at it, the terrain? What are you trying to accomplish?
I doubt I'll do any serious damage to it, so I assume that I should probably try to mess up a bit of the terrain around it.
Okay.
Yeah, I mess up a bit of the terrain around it. Hopefully, stall so that people with the big boy guns can do something.
Okay. Are you using your rifle to do this? Your missiles? Something else?
I ran out of missiles.
We're all out of missiles at this point.
Okay, so you've. I wasn't sure if he used all of his missiles since the restock.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think none of us have big boy guns anymore. That's the problem.
Okay. Okay, so you're shooting at the terrain. Cool.
I'll say, everyone else had missiles left over. I had guns left over.
Gotcha. Okay. If you're shooting the terrain, then for an effect.
I'd be excited. I'd be excited about this if I wasn't in constant fear in this game that he was going to counter it. But that's a 20.
20 is for the terrain. Or it.
Yes.
The terrain? Okay. In which case, I was going to say there's going to be a cold shot for an effect, but you roll a 20. So, okay.
Roll damage against the terrain?
Yes, roll me damage against the terrain.
6 times 10. Let's see if we can get something that's at minimum 20 at least. I'll live.
Remember, that's going to be doubled because you rolled a 20.
Yeah. I'll say it's, my guns are 1d6 times 10, so I roll 2d6 times 10.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay, your weapon fires, hits a spot which at first is innocuous, until it gets hit by the beam that disintegrates the rock face, changing the pressure, within, causing the surface that this part of its body is like poking out of to collapse, lowering its main body, its upper part of the body that's here, down by a good 30 feet as rocks crunch and give way thanks to pressure release, and have kind of tumbled back in upon itself to kind of try to seal the area that's collapsed with the rocks. Nice. Stop it back! Yo.
I'm going to keep pace with the alpha. I would have been with him this whole time.
Okay.
And proceed to do the running by flying.
Gotcha.
And I'm going to do the same thing as well and try to destroy part of the ground to get buried.
Okay.
So I can't move.
Okay. Excuse me. Okay. Your cold shot is going to be a 6 penalty. I didn't say anything to Khalil because he rolled a 20, so it didn't matter.
That's after a +4.
No, I was just giving you the penalty, and you can factor in whatever bonuses you get to offset it.
Cool.
I didn't want to cause confusion, so I'm just going to give you what the penalty is, and then you can factor in your own individual personal bonuses.
With a call shot, not doing all that, so it's 2 actions.
Oh. I think it gets to move faster than Priscilla. Okay. Okay.
Forgot the update ammo count, but 60. 1,960.
Okay, nice.
And 0 missiles.
You're shot.
Oh no, that's not shot, that's shots.
Shots?
That's the Gal 20.
Oh, okay. Your shots riddle, excuse me, riddle an area, causing an entire side to tumble downwards, excuse me. and from behind it, some lava begin to magma begin to run down as more rocks join the collective binding of the below. It's at the moment, it's kind of looking around, observing this. Nate.
Alright. Coming around.
Keep in mind, you guys, as Marines anyway, do have the military tactics skill if you want to roll it to generate any ideas.
Forgot about these. They're only so helpful, but I mean they'll do a little bit of damage to it and a little bit of damage to the collapsing the ground. So.
Oh, your wing missiles.
Well, the mini missiles, the ones I kept at CIWS that are in the alpha head.
Oh, okay. So you're trying to shoot it in such a way that it will.
I'm trying to create more dirt to, again, keep it pinned, but they have some AOE on them, so I'm also trying to catch it in the AOE.
Okay. What's the blast radius?
Blast radius. Actually, bigger than my normal missiles. 6.1.
6.1 meters.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's 50% larger than my big AOE missile.
And you're shooting it to try to encompass part of it. Okay. Your missiles hit the rock face, causing the rocks to the rocks to tumble. When your blast wave, when your blast wave for your missiles moves out towards it, there is a orange glow that materializes for a moment.
Okay. So bitch have a force field.
Okay, weapons are in position. And let me make a roll right quick. Okay, so 5. Okay, with everything you've done, it is pretty much staying in place. You can see it trying to move, and with the rest of its body being underground, the terrain is cracking a bit as the rest of its body is shifting. And let me roll hit here. Okay, that is enough. Okay. There is a glow of energy that comes down from through the hole. It's actually multiple beams of energy from the Priscilla's orbital strike. As the light is coming down, you will see the ovoid areas along this thing's spine, snake-like body, um, glow as a orange invid force field forms as the beams impact the force field.
Oh, that's not cool.
And the force field dissipates after the shot. This is CIC. Can we get a sit rep?
It's got a force field.
Huh. Is it being projected from somewhere?
The creature? Yes, that's what it looked like.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it came from the creature itself.
You'll hear like off the mic that's coming from somewhere else. And we don't have any record of that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's new.
And the voice closest to the mic will say, outside the hives, we haven't seen anything generating force fields. As he is addressing someone else off mic, you'll hear, okay, line up for another shot, and ask the captain if we can prime the missiles.
I think it's some feeling that we probably shouldn't be anywhere near this thing anymore.
Well, if we're not near it, then it leaves the hole and they have a harder time tracking it to shoot it, and it can attack the settlement.
No, I mean in the sense that we probably shouldn't stay close to it. Because, missiles, explosions... I don't think an orbital strike would be something RMX are rated for.
I mean, we're outside of the radius of most of the missiles they could be throwing.
And that's fair.
Okay. Damn it, Cleo!
Still targeting me?
Stop it! Yeah, three to four, because 4 is middle.
Yeah.
Okay.
I chose this one.
You have chosen death, apparently, today.
From the claw-like appendages from near its head, there'll be the glow of plasma as a series of bolts are fired at you, Cleo.
Of course, yeah. Alright. I'm on D20. Got Starship Troopers this. No one lives forever.
CIC to Storm Team as you have the better visual. Please advise as we work off the information we have up here.
Will do.
I think I'm up to that.
Okay.
If only I was high right now, that would have been a nice thing.
Oh, yay, it rolled low.
No, that is incredibly low.
Yes, incredibly low.
Wow. Wow. Man, it rolls like I do.
Yay!
I feel you, my kindred spirit. I understand your pain. You are like me. You cannot kill your opponents.
Okay, Khalil, it is your move. Again, keep in mind if you guys are at loss of thoughts or just want to generate some ideas, feel free to roll tactics or some other skill of which you think is appropriate.
Can I roll? I'm thinking of tactics, but can I use my excavation and rescue skill in order to come up with to give us more bonuses to pretty much bury them further?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. I might say like bury him, delay him, something or other.
Yeah. Roll your
impede.
Yeah. Roll your excavation skill. Yeah.
Pretty much to get people better bonuses to doing what they're doing, or
Okay.
Potentially more damage output, or either cripple what it can do. I'm not looking to do damage. I'm just trying to roll something to come up with a way to help my teammates do it.
Gotcha.
Right. Oh, God, 27 out of 60%.
Okay, cool. So you made it. Okay. Given the damage you guys have done before, you have located a few precise spots that can be shot, which should, through a chain reaction of pressure shifts and changing the flows of magma underneath this active area, you have found a few places that you can a number of places that you can hit that would cause it to have its head sink below what is left of the caldera, shielding you guys from direct strikes as long as you're not, hovering over in midair.
Okay. I'll relay that.
Okay. Yo, it is your turn. Again, you can have your own thoughts, or as the LT, there can be, you can do tactics or something, or just fire at it. Whatever.
I'm currently not at my computer, so I can't actually check the stats, but I was going to roll a tactics roll for this turn.
Oh, that's okay. Feel free
So if you
to
can tell me what my stat is, I can just roll it directly on my phone.
well, it's going to be 2d10. It's a percentile.
I know, I don't know what my skill is around my computer.
Scrolling. 52%.
Cool. I rolled a 25, so
25.
I'm good.
Okay. Yep, you are good. Okay. You are figuring that it can only project so much force field at a time. Therefore, if you're if you do a coordinated or simultaneous attack, with the rest of your team at multiple angles, it should be forced to show whether it can only protect one area at a time, or strain its defensive field.
I would like to relay this idea so that way we can make a synchronized strike against it.
Make it twist its head around and pray it's not a Hydra. Got it.
I'm sorry. See, I see the storm team. We caught that. Gunners up here. Are waiting for your mark.
Cool. I'm not sure I can actually do anything else.
Well, given that you came up with that plan, it sounds like it's something you guys want to do. Then, okay. With that, Nate, it is your turn. The LT's plan would require a simultaneous multiple strike.
Okay, in which case...
you could, of course, conserve your actions if you're wanting to follow that plan.
I'm willing to follow that plan. I will conserve my action. However, I will still take my movement to go over the hole to try and get its attention before pulling up into a near stall and going into an accelerated booster climb.
Okay. It looks like you're looking stuff out. That's why I'm waiting to see if you're going to add anything to that.
Not yet.
Okay.
I am looking something up, but it has to do with the coordinated attack part, so we can...
Okay. If you're looking for coordinated attack in there...
No. I'm looking for a specific type of attacking.
Okay. Okay, in that case... see... What are you doing for a near stall? Okay.
And then, using the Beta's transatmosphere to, again, get me up high quickly.
Okay. Can I get a fighting roll from you? Minus 20% if you apply combat flying. If
Only minus 10.
Yeah.
That is a 73 out of 58.
73 out of 58. Okay.
Yeah, so I fail.
Okay. Okay. You are able to pull it to the position you'd like. However, you strain the airframe for 5 damage.
No.
The lowest number it could possibly roll.
It's like, oh no, I pushed it to what the design specs said. And this is the one time that they actually were accurate.
Okay, Priscilla is on standby. Okay, are you lined up with the hole, or are you slightly... Because you mentioned you're using the transat boosters.
The intent is to be lined up at the hole so that when I pivot back down to actually do the sync attack, I am pointed down at the hole.
Oh, pointed... Okay, so...
I shot up as far as I could go, with the idea that when it stalls out and then the nose starts pointed back down, we are pointed at the hole. so that the weapons are facing the hole when we're coming back down.
Okay. Oh, this is shooting with the dude. Okay, gotcha. Okay, in my brain, I'm like, okay, you must be going out of the hole to look back down.
I wasn't in, and I was flying over the hole before. Now I'm looking down at the hole.
Oh, sorry. My brain is the hole in the ceiling of the rock dome. You're talking about the caldera. Okay.
No. We had left the. I flew up through the hole in the crust, so I'm actually sky.
Okay. So we were thinking the same thing. Gotcha.
I'm looking down through the crust,
gotcha,
into the caldera, where the worm is.
I gotcha. Okay, so we were thinking the same thing. Gotcha. I just wanted to be absolutely sure.
Yeah, I am super high.
Okay. So instead of attacking you guys, it's and it was following you anyway. Its head is going to rear up to continue looking at you. There'll be a plasmic glow from its mouth as it launches this, again, rather large large plasma beam upwards. Given that you're within its line of fire, you can make me a dodge at a +10. Because this weapon is not designed to shoot at smaller craft.
Okay, I'm going to roll to humor you, and well, no, this is where tilt dodge would come into play because I don't have to lose my vector, right? Because I'm not going to break path, so yeah, this would be tilt dodge.
Okay.
Hold the phone.
Yeah.
You're telling me this fucker's shooting at our cruiser?
Tilt dodge.
That's the implication.
God damn it.
Okay, since you were doing a tilt dodge, for the sake of like the sheer size of this beam and everything, if you don't mind, I'm going to say you kind of like somehow move around the beam while maintaining your downwardness.
What's in here?
What the what? Oh, because I fucked it up. Okay. Through the CIC comm, you hear extra claxons go off. You'll hear a overlapping and in some cases almost echoing voices that are slightly off mic from other areas in the room. The voice closer to the mic will say the four of the ship just took a hit.
yeah, this thing is shooting up at you.
There'll be an inaudible voice from off to the side. Captain's ordering we maintain our secretness as long as we can.
I believe at this point we'd actually be able to do that, now that it's a new action turn, so to speak, right?
Yeah.
How this works.
Yeah, if you guys want to do a simultaneous attack, you would have to you'd have to move at the lowest initiative of your group. Fortunately, there's no other enemies between then and there. So, okay. With that in mind, you guys are now, since it's a planned thing, you're now going to be acting on the same turn here. You're up. Nate is, up. You're doing your up thing. Khalil and Gio, where do you want to position yourself for this multi-prong attack?
I would take the position opposite of Khalil. That way it's forced to try to defend itself in two opposite directions. So that if it's just a specific area, it has to direct it one way or the other. Basically trying to make it where there's 4 different directions that it cannot try to attack both.
Gotcha.
Like, it can't block more than one attack, effectively.
Gotcha. Okay.
At least that's what I'm thinking, unless anyone else has a better idea.
Not exactly.
Okay. So if you guys are moved in the position, what are you guys doing to attack this thing in your coordinated fashion?
I'm using the Gal Cannon.
Okay.
I assume Khalil's using his rifle on burst fire too?
Yes.
Okay, Nate.
Okay. As Nate gets to the peak, again, he lets it just barely stall out so that the fighter starts flipping back, coming down. Puts her into a spin in an effort to build up additional speed. Weaving through the, I believe the Priscilla's raining missiles down, they said.
They were prepping the missiles, but yeah.
So, he's in the line of fire. So he's going to be trying to weave his way through the missiles. Once he gets to what his altimeter, what he calculates to be terminal velocity, he is going to release his final 4 mini missiles, and then throw the switch to disengage the beta in a impromptu, fleet scale Kusanagi cross.
I was hoping that you'd think, wait, I can just engage from Legos and use the beta as an impromptu thing.
As a big bomb.
Yes.
That's what I was trying to find was RAM. Most I can find is body block in RAM, which does not cover what I'm doing.
No, there's RAM in there's RAM calculations in here.
Okay.
Yep. Vehicle crash. Excuse me. Relativistic speeds. Its relativistic speed is 0. Okay.
There he is. 1d6 per 10 miles per hour.
Per 10 miles per hour. And because the beta fighter is rather large, I will count it as a semi-truck slash, battleoid. So the damage you calculate from that will be doubled.
It says flying fighter mode. I assume we actually mean falling back. And what do I roll to hit with that?
Because you are maneuvering it like you are, I will need a piloting roll.
Okay, that's a pilot.
Because you're basically lining up and causing it to dead drop, in a control, yeah.
Does the fact that I was trying to roll advanced mathematics matter for this? Or should I replace my advanced mathematics with the piloting roll?
Actually, roll me your advanced mathematics. If you make it, I will affect the difficulty of the piloting roll. Okay, you did make it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I will have it be a 10 penalty, which your combat flying reduces at the 5.
Mm-hmm.
Originally it was 20.
So 5 penalty to my piloting.
Yeah. So, yeah.
And their attack.
Yeah, I've already said that's fine. Yeah, probably should have counted this as a stunt, but that's close enough.
Okay. Said double 1d6 per every 10 miles per hour.
Every 10 miles per hour.
Okay, Mach 7.2 in ballistic flight. So 1d6 per every 10.
Okay, for you and feel free to roll your stuff as Tristan's rolling his stuff.
Hey.
Okay. Okay.
I'm curious about what you're doing. How big of an explosion are you creating?
I beat the barrel.
What exactly does that mean?
Yeah, your barrel of TNT. Mine's bigger.
Oh. Oh. Nice.
Thank God it actually had a note for actually ballistic flight.
Yeah.
Created a monster.
He's using the power of gravity.
Defying gravity. Or in this case, weaponizing gravity.
Damage 160. Okay.
Downside, this is probably coming out of my paycheck.
Good thing the Priscilla has more betas.
That's probably
Just waiting for Brian to roll his shit. Are you back on your headset?
Huh?
Are you on your headset?
No, I'm not. I have to turn my headset off a while ago.
Okay, because it had stopped doing that noise. Now it came back, so I was wondering if you'd switch back to your headset.
No. If it turned on my headset, then I wouldn't have been. I wouldn't be able to hear you guys because headphones are in the charging case.
All right, well, I'm just waiting for Brian here.
Okay, so these are to hit rolls, correct?
Yep.
The hit and damage.
Okay. So that's 26 to hit.
That hits.
Right. Weapon dice. 40.
Okay. For Gio and Cleel, its spine of lights is again glowing, generating the orange color of invid force fields to be brought up against your attacks you're laying in fire. Nate. I mean, is that not capped by terminal velocity? Although you are forcibly going it down. Holy shit. Okay.
The beta fighter actually has a note of if it is just purely ballistic, it goes this fast.
Okay.
So that is the speed I used for calculating the die code.
Holy fuck. Okay.
And this doesn't even include the Priscilla yet.
Look who's tough with a beta not full of missiles. Woo! I outdamaged the Priscilla! No, I can't do that again.
You should might not damage the Priscilla because I'm assuming it's not going to be squeamish and it's going to launch all of its missile tubes. So I wonder if this will beat it. I don't know. I've never had it fire its full volley of 24 before in my test with this thing. Oh, it rolled shit for its damage.
Almost double.
It rolled 1151 for its damage.
Hold on maneuver, motherfucker.
Woo! Okay. Fuck. Okay, well, it's shielding itself against Gale and Cleel's attacks, which is actually a part of the plan.
It's all part of the plan. I don't know.
It said you're doing a mini.
I fired my mini missiles in there with everything else.
And you detach. Okay. The missiles are absorbed by the field. That same chunk of field eventually gets hit by the ballistic beta as it impacts the shield. You guys from below will hear a incredibly loud boom that vibrates the air, and it's like that. It's like that bass that you can feel in your chest. As you'll see from your respective vantage points, this spear of force penetrates the invid field that it was stretching up top to protect from that. The invid field shattering as the spear of force cleaves into the main body of this thing, as it is now not entirely able to defend itself with its force screens. One of the Priscilla's cannons and a number of its missiles are stopped. It can't stop everything, especially with the severe damage that the ballistic beta did. Carving in to it with its outer shell being utterly fucked by this move. It is seen that this is not an invid inorganic, but is in fact, as was initially assumed, a full-blown true invid. Khalil, can you make me a xenomedicine roll?
You said medicine?
Xenomedicine.
Xenological medicine.
Yeah. For a moment, I will happily do that.
I just want to say, is that really what the protagonist spaceship looks like in Macross?
When it turns into the giant robot mode, yes.
I didn't know it turned into a giant robot.
It turns it. That's the thing where they stuck the 2 aircraft carriers on it, and then it could turn into a giant robot because the aircraft carriers became the arms. That's the thing I was telling you about, where they put all the
use the front of an aircraft carrier as a breaching weapon.
And they have all the destroids inside the carrier on the other side of the hatch, so that when it punches into the capital ship, it opens the hatch and they all fire.
I wasn't expecting it to be a robot. I thought they just had a giant, double, a Catamaran-style giant aircraft carrier. Just ram it into the desperate capital ship.
You said 25?
25 out of 40.
Nice! With all of this damage that has split its exterior, especially this large, just like, for lack of a better term, sword slash of a splitting lesion that the ballistic beta made. And your knowledge of various alien anatomies, you are able to, through this visual, medically deduce where its now vulnerable core is.
It lived.
It lived through this?
Its main body is at this point slumped to the side as it's just reeling, reeling from this from this hit.
Okay, I stunned it. Somebody else is up.
Shit. With this kind of hit, I mean, the fuck is he gonna do? Okay, I know what it's gonna do. Oh, okay. Who was low? Shit. Because Brian was in the middle. Eric, did you say hi before?
I said hi, yes.
Hi. Okay, so this would be Nate.
That's fair.
A good 1,000 feet of earth will burst as a good chunk of its lower body raises up. It doesn't seem to have the ability to move its upper body right now. As it swings its immense tail at you. For a crap-ass strike, probably because it's in shock right now.
Yeah, I don't even have to roll that misses.
Okay, are you expending the...
You have auto dodge.
No, I don't have auto dodge, but my minimum roll is 18.
Okay, so yeah, feel free to just deduct the actions. You dodge it. Okay, Khalil. Again, you have medically deduced its now vulnerable critical invid internal spot.
Please share that party. You mute it, by the way.
Brad?
Sorry. I was over here talking and I was like,
Yeah, sorry, I had to mute you. We kept getting that feedback again.
Okay. I say, I will try. Is it still doing it right now?
It doesn't do it when you talk. It's when you're quiet that it, your microphone starts trying to look for you, and it picks up just whatever ambient noise in the room it can find.
Maybe like a desk fan would just be enough.
The only noise that's going on around here is the music from Roll20, which I
right, and it's not finding anything, so we're just getting this buzz.
Yep. But anyway, yes. What would you like to do? What would Cleo like to do? Now that he's medically pinpointed the now very open, very vulnerable area.
I guess. I mean, I don't have anything else to do, so fucking might as well just take a shot at it.
Okay.
You want to tell the rest of us where to shoot, so we know to shoot the weak point?
Well, yeah.
You just have to make sure you say yes, otherwise we can't technically just know.
Yeah.
You see, like right now, we're getting echo from whoever's talking coming from your mic.
It's like a
yeah. That's what I mean. It's producing feedback because the mic is so sensitive. It's picking up us talking.
Given the situation,
picking up something.
all of you can roll for this attack. Since again, there's no enemies between you guys, so you
better for the moment.
Yeah. You can make a concentrated medical strike on this thing. Due to the sheer amount of damage from, not the Priscilla, oddly enough, but again, the ballistic beta, there is now so much of its interior visible that it's going to only be a called shot penalty of 4. Factor in your own individual bonuses to offset that.
So 4 before penalties or bonuses.
Yeah, before bonuses. 4 penalty before bonuses.
Pew.
Okay, that hits.
No.
Let's see. Called shot is 2 actions, as I recall.
Yeah.
Back in that.
Okay. Okay.
Dual wielding full burst.
Freedom intensive. Shit. With the intensity of your firepower into this split open area of armor of exterior plating, that 60 damage. Okay, nice. that you're able to shoot into. You hit the vulnerable spot with your collective firepower. And now, with the tactics of Gyo having scattered his defenses, the ballistic beta completely making all of the openings in an exterior, and the precise Xeno medical knowledge of your team's doctor, you do sufficient damage to the core that the exterior lighting slowly dies. The interior invid plasma producing interiors kind of melt and backfire as the tail that was reared up to smash you, or maybe a mountain, given how strong this thing is, falls limply to the ground, splitting yet more of this now inert Genesis Pit area.
Yeah.
Well, there we go.
The planet Barris and Tycho City has been spared the fate of the fate that the Invid would have for it, and the galaxy has been spared the proliferation and development of this gargantuan Invid.
Nice.
Well.
Yep.
I'm just surprised that a beta did so much damage to it.
Well, again, all I had to do was drop it on its head at Mach 7.2.
I'm surprised the reactor didn't blow up for some extra final damage.
System doesn't account for that.
That's so sad.
Yeah. It's this final boss, for the purposes of the one shot, was supposed to, inspire and require a team effort. That clearly, you guys clearly teamed the fuck out of this. Oh my god!
A frigate-sized Invid. Come on, bro. Poor Bristow wouldn't have survived that.
I had to cap the one shot off with something epic and awesome for you guys to handle.
I think you succeeded.
Wait, hold on. Let me put the final touch on this. There we go.
I think we need a raise.
I like you. I'll say one drug, please.
Just another day on the job. No, the fuck it wasn't.
Oh, everything was a normal day on the job until this thing.
Yeah, the ballistic beta had done what I intended the Priscilla to do. Great
Those
move.
bolts couldn't keep up.
One of them was going to break the shield, the other one was going to do ridiculous amounts of damage. Which one did which was up to you.
Which one? Shit. Yeah. I'm also glad that that Cleel has as xenomedicine as the doctor.
Came a long way from fighting dragons.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this crazy ass one shot and got a feel for the wacky system that is Palladium.
I actually enjoyed the system, and the one complaint I had about it was already addressed.
How shitty machine guns were?
Yeah. That was my one major complaint. The health is kind of but the health, the stupid amount of health that things have is mitigated by the fact that I can actually hit multiple targets.
Hit multiple targets, and if this becomes a thing, I'm going to be reintroducing from first edition the different lengths of bursts, including just venting your clip. And that'll also help with some of the damage. Because so many players in the forums were like, hey, I'm trying to find those burst rules, I'm not seeing it in the book. And people respond, yeah, they didn't translate that over the second edition.
It's just so weird, because they basically give a single shot, a 3-round burst, a 10-round burst, for the giant cannon arm. But its damage is so mediocre compared to the same number of missiles that you can fire in one action.
Yeah. Which is why oh, sorry, go on.
Which makes it so weird, because if you look at like those burst rules, it's like you do the weapon's damage times 1 if you do a short burst, but you can attack multiple targets. Or you could do the medium burst, and you multiply your damage by a certain amount. So it made sense. Honestly, it makes sense. The way, if they had the damage be a lot higher than what it is for the cannon arm, for instance, for the destroid, it would make sense for them not to have the burst rules. Because the 10-round burst, if it had a lot more than just 80 damage at its max, would make sense, especially if they had it cost a little bit more ammo, if it did something close with the potential to go into the hundreds. Because it has 2,000 rounds of ammo, it makes sense that it can be able to do that to keep on missiles. And have the lower, and basically make it where a single shot is the base damage, the 3-round burst is like the mid-range where it does like double damage, or a little bit more than that, and then you have the long burst being the 10-shot burst. But it's just weird. I don't know why they did it that way.
That's Palladium in a nutshell. I don't know why they did it that way. They should just put that as the quote on the back of the book.
Brian, how about you?
I ridiculously ignored. I'll say this is
Nope, lost you.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing this again.
Cool.
Hopefully I have better luck next time.
Man, your rolls,
You guys just said no.
I feel you.
It got good music. I'm not saying, like, yeah, I'm not saying, like, I'm not saying, it got a lot better this, the last session. And as far as, like, my rolls, I still had fun the entire time, like, going shit. But, yeah, hopefully my rolls will better, but because I'm looking at my shit, like, man, my stats are great, and then my dice are, like, better than you thought so. And,
That's what you thought your sheet said.
I enjoyed this. Thank you.
Cool. You're welcome. Trist, I know.
I personally don't see anything that needs to be altered. But like I said, once I'm in this mouse, I can pretty much do everything that I'm trying to do. Like all the extra stuff that I was trying to do, all the things to give like my teammates bonuses. That all worked out very well.
We just need to get your We just need to get your sensor skill up so you can use that thing your vehicle can do to give us a bonus.
Yeah.
True.
But yeah, the system allows me to like use multiple different skills in order to figure out ways around that. And it also allows me to use like field tactical based advantages and stuff, so where even if I can't hit stuff, I can help my team do it, which is plays to my strengths because that's something that I honestly prefer doing. I always prefer playing. If I can help it, I always prefer playing healer, buff, tactical. Tactical, giving other people like tactical advantages.
Trish, I know you're.
In all honesty, I always feel kind of weird if I'm the person like doing the majority of like the fighting or the killing or hero stuff. Like, because unless it's based around my storyline, I usually try to avoid being, the hero.
Trish.
I'm the only one left standing, and I'm like, okay.
Well, my thing with Palladium is well known already.
Thank you. Yeah, I was going to say, as the veteran of this, what are your thoughts?
The second edition is not my preferred version of Palladium, but it does the job well. I think so far the one I enjoyed the most, just in terms of like character build stuff, was probably the Macross 2 version.
It should have been first edition.
Well, it was first edition, but even with first edition, each book was inconsistent.
Yeah.
The Marine book really helped improve my take on it, because it's like, okay, now I can play what I want to play, and I can actually be good at it, as opposed to other classes being a better pilot than the pilot, which always annoyed me.
Yeah.
I am so confused by this giant weird backpack cannon that I know is part of Robotech.
And, it helped actually having people who actually seemed to at least be trying to embrace the silly that was Robotech this time. Because when we did this with Michael, it was not, he wasn't trying to embrace the setting as much.
I don't remember much about what Michael did beyond I shoot things.
Ah, yes, the Super Veritech.
Oh!
I was so confused by this weird derpy cannon.
Those aren't cannons.
On it that would work.
It houses missiles.
I say they house missiles, and they're not meant to be used in atmosphere. They're supposed to be space only.
Okay, that makes at least a little bit more sense then.
And the game does let you use them in the atmosphere, but you take, all your bonuses get halved if you use it in atmosphere. But that's what the originals did before we invented the beta. The beta basically replaced those.
So to just strap giant missile pods to the top of the normal F-14s.
Yeah, the original, they just stuck the missile pods on top, and then the Alpha, they just made it an entire new fighter to serve the same purpose.
Also, I just realized something. You have the giant fuck-off cannon that is known, and then you have more cannons around the engine intakes.
Mm-hmm.
Why are those static?
It's all statted.
Then where are those tiny little machine guns?
Talking about on the picture there?
Because you have... Yeah, on the picture.
You have the gun pod on the bottom. That's the thing that becomes the rifle. Those little things on the nose are lasers. Then you got the missiles under the wings. And then on the top, you've got that thing's got the beam cannon and the missile pod.
Okay, so the tiny one. Wait, it also has lasers.
On the nose, it has laser cannons. That's what those blisters on the nose is.
I'm talking about. Look at the engine intake. Like just right at the engine intake.
Oh, that. Yeah, that's a camera.
That's the camera? It would make more sense for the little blister on the nose to be the camera.
The blister on the nose is the laser cannons.
I'm so confused now. Okay.
And it's camera up. They have
the other way around.
They have multiple cameras on there.
Actually, you know what? If I look at it from this angle, it makes more sense. I'll at least give it. It makes more sense from this angle than it did from the one I sent it first. Let me send this one. This one, it makes more sense than it does from that weird angle. It makes more sense than this.
Because they turned it sideways, it makes more sense.
I thought it was just one giant thing just stuck to the top of it.
No, it's two separate pods. Which gave you...
The fact that there's two separate pods with extra engines makes more sense than this one giant thing with like what looks to be one thruster.
Yeah, no, it's two pods, and they have multiple configurations for those pods.
So yeah, that makes a little bit more sense to me. Just a little bit. Man. Also, I just want to say this. I've noticed that the Tomahawk basically looks like an archer. From Robotech.
It is. That's what Battletech stole. That's one of the unseen.
Dang.
Let's see. I think it's the Oshawott, the Marauder, the Archer. Basically, all the Destroids got stolen.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like all the Destroids got stolen. The VF-1, the original, transforming one, got stolen. That's what the Lamb, got stolen multiple times because you had the Lamb version and you had the non-transforming version. I forget what it's called. There was a version that actually looked like the Super Veritech with the pods on it. All the Zentradi mecha, all the Robotech Master mecha got stolen. The only ones they didn't rob were the Invid. And that's probably because they couldn't justify them at all. But every other Robotech mecha got stolen by Battletech. That's where that lawsuit came from.
I found something. It doesn't match anything I know, but I'm trying to figure out what it comes from. Iron Record. What is that?
I don't know about that name.
Never heard of that before. It's a name of a series of models on Amazon. And I'm just like, where is this coming from?